Hey boys, welcome back to some more Storm Korea Season 2, Season 2020, and it's going to be the Raiders taking on us in this Round 2 clash of the Auckland Nines. Just trying to get a feel for the game again. Like I said in that first video, it's been a while and I've been playing Rugby League Live 3, getting used to that, and I felt like I was getting pretty good at it again, and now I've got to go back and try to remember how to play Rugby League Live 4. So yeah, it's a bit tricky, but like I've said this, I think I told you, as we look here, they've actually got Zach Hardacre back, which is funny. Ngannou there. The rest of the forward pack pretty standard. Not too many changes compared to the Warriors. Bloody hell, buying another team. But yeah, like I said in a video a while ago, I think I was talking about how I think it's actually like a really cool thing that the games are so different. You know, you can go back to one of the older games and it's a completely different experience. Like, you're playing like Madden or FIFA, there's obviously little differences, but it's mainly just the roster update. So you could go back and play an older one for the older school teams, I guess, but going back like a couple of FIFAs ago, it's not going to feel much different at all, so there's really no point in doing it. But for games like this, where there's not as frequent releases, like it does add a bit of like longevity and replayability, I would say, actually, to older games. It's going to be Jordan Rapani on the sideline. Good lord, the defense is so bad. Oh boy, this is the one of the things I was struggling with the most, was trying to switch players, dude. I know why it's worse in this game, because they've got the compressing of the defensive line with the L2 button. As we go ping for a forward pass, good lord, ref, we're already struggling enough. We don't need terrible decisions going our way. But yeah, because this game has the L2 where you compress the defense and you just sort of like crab across, and as they give away a forward pass, which is nice. But it made it so you can't, what's it called? As Cameron Munster straight through, gets a pass to Addo Carr, but you can't switch to the closest player with that button now. So yeah, in the previous game it didn't have that, so the switching of players was so much easier and so much better. But you know, they added that compressing of the defense, which I think is a good thing overall for how the game is played. It's just a bit annoying. The switching of players, it's a bit cumbersome, and it's just not as good. Like, that's the trade-off to it. Like, I think it does, I do like the defensive system in this game, but it does come with that pretty heavy trade-off of the switching of players is just an absolute nightmare, honestly. Like, it's just so much better in Rugby League Live 3. So it's definitely one of the things I was struggling to get used to again. The ease of Rugby League Live 3 made it again difficult to go back to. But right here, the Raiders, good chance to attack and some actual good defense. That feels good. It feels good to actually put on some defenses. What on earth? Oh no, the boys will be shattered with that one. What was I thinking? That was just unreal. I don't actually know what happened. I must have just accidentally pressed the pass button. Like, what was I doing there? But the Raiders 11-0 at halftime. Thankfully, they missed one of the conversions, so the bonus try didn't affect too much, as we get the intercept with Brodie Croft. If he didn't pass that, he was actually straight through the gap. So we got pretty lucky right there. As Solomona, beautiful ball onto Britton Okora, and this man, our new recruit, he does have some wheels on him. I was trying to link up with that Okar, but couldn't get to him. And yeah, Britton Okora, what an absolute gun he is. He is unreal. He's been probably like the best. I mean, it's tough, like the best back row in the game. There's been a lot of good back rowers, but he's definitely up there as one of the best. And for his rookie season, like he hits that hole so well. Like and it's not just on the attacking line. Like, he takes the tough runs all the time. Like, he's a tough player. As right there, so you're probably thinking, why did I pass that side? It wouldn't let me pass it. I tried to hit the other way to pass, so then I just threw it out to the left because it worked. So that's the only reason I did that. I thought I might as well try. because it wouldn't let me pass to the right. So I thought I would just explain that one a little bit, as Adokar tries to take on the fullback. Tried to get a pass back, and it doesn't work out too well for us. But yeah, Nikora takes those tough runs, and every run he does, he goes at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like he's not a big boy. I mean, he's solid for like your average person, but for an NRL forward, he's not he's not big by any means, but he's a tough fella, and he makes up with that for his speed and footwork. You know, that's what he has going for him, and he's got real good speed. Just yeah, I just like watching him. Like, I hate the Sharks, and I hate watching the Sharks play, but honestly, when Johnson's playing, and it's got that Johnson, Nikora, as we are going to score with Vunivalu, just acrobatic in the corner there. But yeah, with Johnson, Nikora, and Bronson Sherry on that side, like it's good to watch, dude. So hopefully Johnson is back pretty soon, because without Johnson there, you know, that Kyle Flanagan, I don't know. They've been talking him up for a long time now. From what I've seen, he looks like an okay half. Like, I don't know. He might become like a very good NRL half, but at the moment, like, I don't know. I'm sure they'll talk him up still, because he's Flanagan, and you know, he's been good in the junior grades, but I don't know. From what I've seen, he hasn't really done too much to really warrant the high praise he gets. But like I said, you know, I'm not saying he won't turn into a very good player, but at the moment, it's sometimes a bit annoying. Every young player that comes through that has a little bit of skill, or like a last name to them, as unfortunately right here, it's going to be Nick Kotrick scoring. But anyone like that, they just can't not talk about them, even if they haven't really done anything at this point. So, you know, when Johnson is back on that side, it's gonna be good to watch again. The Sharks, you know, don't like the Sharks, but they on a, you know, full lineup. Gee whiz, dude. We had an absolute shocker here. This is terrible, but we'll improve. We'll improve, hopefully, going into the regular season. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.